To the highly esteemed chairman of the panel, Dr. Russell V. Santos, good morning, ma'am. To the panel members, Ma'am Rhea Emma Gibway and Ma'am Julina Castillo, good morning, ma'am. To our research advisor, Dr. Noel L. Guevara, good morning, sir. To our critic reader, Ma'am Cheska Ganaden, good morning, ma'am. To our statistician, Ma'am Christina Solomon, good morning, ma'am. I am Mary Diane C. Flores, the leader of the group, together with my members.
I'm Marileza M. Partible, assistant leader of the group.
I'm Ronaldin Hipto, member of the group.
I'm Jeff Aaron Carbal, member of the group.
I'm Marjorie Estrada, member of the group. And I am Mary Ann De La Rosa, member of the group.
We are here to present to you our research proposal entitled
The teacher's experiences of using lesson exemplars in grade 6 science, a phenomenological study.
To introduce to you the background. We choose this study because we want to know how effective the lesson exemplar is in delivery of the lesson in grade 6 science, and also to know the experiences of the grade 6 science teachers in using lesson exemplars. Additionally, to know if the grade 6 science teacher is familiar with lesson exemplars. And we all know that the lesson exemplars aims to comprehend and enhance learners' capabilities and knowledge. The use of lesson exemplar is important because it can be more effective when we use lesson exemplar in lesson plan. Lesson exemplar are models that teachers will use to make the lesson easier to understand. Teachers need lesson exemplar as a model of effective instructional planning. Teacher can use lesson exemplar to modify the content to meet the needs of the student. Exemplar can be used as means of experiential learning which the participants experience exemplars are learners. According to the Public School of North Carolina 2014, the teaching professions, and particularly the responsibility of a class teacher, comes with several difficulties. There are plenty of difficulties that other professions do not encounter. Teaching science is important in grade 6 elementary because it benefits the learner's comprehension and engagement with the world, and also promotes problem solving and logical thinking abilities. Moreover, scientific literacy is one of the processes involved in which students comprehend how things work and why things occur. Furthermore, teachers with a solid educational background understand student errors requires literacy understanding. These educators are best able to provide instruction to students, provide constructive feedback, and select the most suitable example and create lesson plans that are effective in meeting the needs of students. And lastly, according to Cristo et al. 2021, there are numerous challenges that teachers face in new average today. Some difficulties included different classroom preparedness, challenging class conduct, and meeting the requirements of students. Teaching is a difficult job with many responsibilities. Many people are unaware of significance of the teacher's role. Next, we go to the theoretical framework. According to social constructivist models of assessment, active student participation in structured learning activities such as lesson exemplars designed by the grade 6 science teachers is necessary for students to gain knowledge and understanding of scientific concept under K-12 curriculum. Another theory is the Glasser's choice theory. Glasser's choice theory can be reflected and recognized as the critical guidance principle for the teacher who teach grade 6 science in creating strategies for the teaching and learning process. Glasser's theory of self-evaluation comes into play. Additionally, according to Glasser's theory, people choose to form beliefs and attitudes about situation based on their experiences.
Conceptual framework. The conceptual paradigm of this study is supported by Glasser's jury as well as the other recent studies. To summarize, this conceptual paradigm demonstrates how people make decisions regarding their beliefs and attitudes regarding a scenario based on teachers' experiences. The following terms are defined according to the concept. The first one is teacher. Due to the fact that the teacher will serve as the primary object of our research, the teacher is at the epicenter of our conceptual paradigm. The second one is science. Science is represented by the second circle in this figure 1 of our conceptual paradigm because it will be significant to the respondents as teachers. Respondents' career as teachers in their school. The third one is dark blue, experience, because experience represents how teachers currently teach. It is represented by the square in this figure 1 research paradigm. And the last one is the navy blue, lesson exemplar. The lesson exemplar is represented by the largest circle in our conceptual paradigm in figure 1 because it will show how teachers can enhance their instruction using these lesson exemplars.
So let's go on to the statement of the problem. The first statement of the problem we raise is to find out profile of the grade 6 science teachers along with the following attributes: age, gender, high situational attainment, number of years in the service, and position. Number 2. What is the purpose of lesson exemplars in grade 6 science by the teachers participants? Number 3. What is the difference between lesson exemplars and the daily lesson log? Number 4. How effective is the use of lesson exemplar in the delivery of the lesson? Number 5. What concerns teachers about their students' most essential learning competency in science? What are the teachers' remedies to enhance their students' level of performance in science? And last, what are the qualities of a science teacher needed in your school?
Scope and delimitation of the study. The study will focus on teacher experiences of using lesson exemplar in grade 6 science. The researcher will examine the experiences of teacher while using the lesson exemplar before and after grade 6 science. The respondent will be 6, grade 6 science teacher in Ordinata Central 1. The same structure interview given to the respondent collected the needed data for the study. The method that the researcher will use in phenomenal B qualitative research.
Research design. The researchers will employ phenomenological methods. Researcher will employ phenomenological methods. Phenomenology is a qualitative research method that focuses on the study of an individual's life experiences within the world. According to Neuber et al. 2019, comprehending and describing the universal essence of a phenomenon, the method investigates people's daily experiences while suspending the researcher's preconception about the phenomenon. The phenomenology method will be applied to this study relative to its aim to understand, interpret, and describe teachers' experiences in using lesson exemplar.
Next, data gathering instrument and validation. The researcher will use semi-structured interview to gather the data needed in the study. The contained questions from the the ideas gathered through suggestions, discussions, and brainstorming. The validation of semi-structured interview is founded on Lincoln Goban 1985 about the trustworthiness of the instrument. Semi-structured interviews frequently have open-ended questions, which promotes flexibility. According to LaForest, 2009, semi-structured interviews may be flexible but preparation is crucial. It is crucial to establish their goals, create an interview schedule, and create a consent document. In essence, the expert judgment procedure is used to evaluate the validity and reliability of the instrument, whether the instrument is valid or not. The experts were asked to evaluate the semi-structured questionnaire with the following items. First, clarity of content, grouping of questions, relevance of the data provided. Each item is attracted to read. The level of acceptability is comprehensive. Each item is focused on one particular thought or idea. The items are aligned with the objectives. The items are formulated accordance to the desirable sequence, number of questions, and attainment of purpose.
Next, the sampling scheme. In this study, the researchers will employ a strategy known as purposive sampling. In the study of Kashani-Nicolopulo 2022, a collection of non-probability sampling strategies known as purposive sampling involved choosing units for your sample based on their possession of specific qualities. 6 science instructor with prior experience of using lesson exemplars from chosen Urdaneta City Elementary School will participate in this phenomenological study. 6 grade 6 science teachers in Urdaneta Central 1 Elementary School. The following criteria were used to choose participants for this study. A. A teacher who was currently teaching science in grade 6. B. A teacher who was currently teaching at one of the elementary schools in the Urdaneta City School District. C. A teacher who had 1 or more years of experience teaching science in grade 6. And D. A teacher who was licensed as a teacher in Urdaneta School District in his or her respective content area. Science teachers must contain a license in elementary education in order to meet these standards. For this study, a total of 6 participants are required to collect relevant data on science teachers' experiences with using lesson exemplars.
And that's the end of our present